Cheers.
Cheers. This is straight lime juice.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Arsenic and Espresso, a podcast where we rarely drink coffee, but we always talk about metal music. And we just we didn't just wrap up. Last week,
Been a minute.
rather, was our underground week. So if you haven't watched those videos, you should go check them out. We reacted to 5 much smaller bands than anything we've been reacting to on this channel so far.
Thank you guys so much. We just clicked over 3,000 subscribers on the first of the. You guys are all incredible. And
that's crazy.
That's
just crazy. 3,000 subscribers is nutso. So we are so grateful for absolutely every single one of you.
What are we reacting to tonight?
We are reacting to new Architects.
Yeah.
They just released a new song. If you haven't seen it already, you should check out our Animals reaction right there. Check that out. That was a super fun video.
Yeah, so the new one is called Black Lung or Black Lungs. Let me see. It's called
I have the black lung.
Merman.
I'm a merman.
No, moisture is the essence of water.
Wetness.
Wetness. I don't know.
Been a hot minute.
It has been.
Zoolander.
But anyways, I'm curious to see where they go with this song. If they go back towards their like traditional roots with it, or if it's going to be a little bit more of the same.
Yeah.
That sort of Bring Me the Horizon route. Oh, and make sure that you stick around till the end. We always do a lyric breakdown or lyric review. So if that's something that you're into, I'll put a timestamp somewhere. And let's get into it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's terrifying.
Oh, that's cool though.
Blair Witch right off the bat.
All right, so this is already way heavier vocally than the last one. And I'm into it.
I'm into it. I also feel like in this one, I'm able to hear obviously a little bit more of his dirty vocals, but he has that ability to have like really harsh vocals, but still carry the melody. I know Finn McKenty talks about it in one of his videos that new metal, like Chester Bennington, Linkin Park era of that like screaming, but also singing, like a full like scream sing.
Right. It's a melodic, harsh tone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I can't tell if like the filter that they're using, I don't know if they're trying to go for like an old timey like self-recorded kind of look, or if it's supposed to look like there's tons of stuff in the air. Either way.
I thought it was snowing.
Was it snowing?
That's
it looked,
what I.
Oh, maybe I'm dumb. Oh, it is snowing.
Yeah.
I am dumb.
Good that you're pretty. feel like the family's dead. I think they're dead. And because isn't this the first album that they've released since the band member died of cancer?
Oh, I completely forgot about that
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. So after our last reaction, I looked into the band a little bit more and I learned that they had a band member recently pass away from cancer. And so that was one of the things with Animals that a lot of people were like, oh, we're going to kind of give him a pass on how different this song is, because that was the first song they've put out without him, without that band member.
And he was like the main
like
songwriter,
he was the songwriter,
right?
yeah. Oh God, what was his name?
Which, I mean, that kind of makes sense, right? If like your main influence to how the song sounds isn't there any longer, it's probably gonna sound a little.
Yeah. So their guitarist Tom Cyril died at age 28 from cancer that he had been living with for 3 years.
What kind of cancer?
Yeah, no, it doesn't say, but it does say that he missed 15 months of shows due to cancer treatments that he was receiving beforehand. So like I think obviously we haven't gone into the lyrics yet, but the vibe I get from this video right off the bat is like that family has died, that it is just their spirits left behind, or like their essence left behind rather. And I feel like that could tie in a little bit to the death of their guitarist.
If this song doesn't deal with it, I'm sure one of the songs soon to come does. So I'm excited to get into the lyrics as well. Let's keep going. His clean vocals are so good.
They are.
Post love, post truth, justice lays bound and black bag ready for the guillotine. We cannot plead guilty when they ask where we are when it comes to the wings of the phoenix. They got the wings of the phoenix. Where will we wrestle the world from the falls and the gold and the fucking covenant? We're not fear enough for holding.
I love this heavier sound. So I really enjoyed Animals. I really enjoyed that song. It had a good vibe to it. I love how much heavier this is.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, this is really good. I mean, and he still has a lot of clean vocals in there. I did notice, so on like that part right before the breakdown, it kind of has like that Paradise Eve, or not Paradise. I always say Paradise. Oh my goodness. But Parasite Eve from Bring Me the Horizon. And Animals, they had sort of that same sort of like vocal breakdown. I don't know what sort of emphasis they put on the vocals, but sort of like the whisper, right? Like whispering. But I feel like it's
yell.
Yeah, the whisper yell, right? That's a new term. But no, I feel like it's probably heavily influenced by that.
Yeah.
I mean, other than that, though, it's not the same song at all. It's definitely a different sound.
It's a way different sound, and I dig it. It's really good.
Didn't expect that. Yep.
Oh Oh my God. Okay, first of all, that last like secret breakdown was fantastic.
Yeah.
That like you thought the song was over and then it wasn't. Oh, yes.
It
I
gave
feel
you
like
more.
yeah, okay, we've done so many songs where like it comes to that like soft end
And you
and you're
want a
like,
little bit more,
is there going to be another
and they
breakdown?
don't
And then
give it to you.
yeah, nothing
Yeah.
happens. But this time something happened and it was fantastic. Um if I heard the words right, I do think
Okay.
it's at least along the lines of what I was
Yeah,
thinking.
I think we spoke enough about the music. It was fantastic. This song's great. I wanna listen to it a bunch more. But let's dive right into the lyrics.
Black Lung.
Yeah,
Black Lungs.
Black Lungs.
Black Lungs. Black Lungs by Architects. Do you cross your heart when you hope to die? Are you sleeping deep in the hurricane? IVs in the arm, forgetting to feel. We're crawling on all fours. Will you fall on that sword at the second coming? You're going to taste the ash and dust because this world is dying in our arms. Now the wheels are turning. What would you do to stay alive if the planet was burning? You want to make your hell a reality. Black lungs for the young if they dare to breathe. If they dare to breathe. Sure sounds like heaven to me. You've got to cut the roots to kill the weeds. No place to go if we don't believe. If we don't believe. Good Lord, it's enough to plague a saint. Give us a Judas steer we can defy. Yeah, we all pretend we're the renegades. So wash us away, garroted by a halo. Take a bow, 'cause time's running out. There's no doubt that the end is coming. You're going to taste the ash. You're going to taste the dust, 'cause this world is dying in our arms.
That's insane. So that sums up so much, right?
Mhm.
We all pretend like we're the renegades, right?
Mhm.
We're
Rebels without a cause.
exactly. We're all the rebels. We're all the badasses out here.
Yeah.
Like, whatever life can dish at us, we don't care.
Yeah.
But in the end, like, yeah, we're all gonna taste that same
Yeah.
taste, the same ash, right? We're all gonna feel it all coming, and it's coming for everybody.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's awesome.
Now the wheels are turning. What would you do to stay alive if the planet was burning? You want to make your hell a reality. Black lungs for the young if they dare to breathe. If they dare to breathe. Sure sounds like heaven to me. You've got to cut the roots to kill the weeds. No place to go if we don't believe. If we don't believe. Good Lord, it's enough to plague a saint. Good Lord, it's enough to plague a saint.
That's huge too. So just talking about how like this world isn't kind to even the young right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I mean, it doesn't matter what age you are, right? It's not like there's some sort of protection over
Right.
young people, right? I mean,
Right.
this world is nasty,
Terrible.
right?
Awful.
Terrible, yeah. And then yeah, even the saints, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
the turmoil that you go through, just I mean, everything that you think about with
Mhm.
with all the death and destruction that happens to even young people, right?
Yeah,
It,
to everyone.
it even causes the holiest of people, the saints, to like second guess like
Mhm.
what is this world all about. So
Post love, post truth, justice lays bound, and black bagged ready for the guillotine. We can all plead guilty when they ask, where were you when the gods clipped the wings of the phoenix? They clipped the wings of the phoenix. When will we wrestle the world from the fools and their gold and their fucking covenant? We'll be waiting. Will enough be enough when we're holding on for dear life? You want to make your hell a reality. Black lungs for the young if they dare to breathe. If they dare to breathe. Sure sounds like heaven to me. You've got to cut the roots to kill the weeds. No place to go if we don't believe. If we don't believe. Good Lord, it's enough to plague a saint. We can all plead guilty when they ask, where were you when the gods clipped the wings of the phoenix?
Mm.
So, a little bit different than what I had originally anticipated. I feel like it's a little bit more of a narrative on like our current social climate, both
but I mean,
literally and figuratively.
to be honest too though, like talking about their guitarist, right? He was
Mhm.
28, had the world in front of him.
Yeah.
Really, I mean, you're talking about one of the most well-known metalcore bands
Mm-hmm.
out there.
Mhm.
And I mean, definitely the most well-known guitar riffs, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so talking, it could be talking about him. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm very curious to see if it is. It just sort of a talk about
Yeah.
what's going on in the world today, or if it's more reflective on artist, looking at him as like the Phoenix, right?
Yeah.
As someone that was very important to them, that had sort of the world at their fingertips.
Yeah.
Getting clipped at 28, like that's
Yeah.
so it could be.
Well, are they releasing a whole album? Like,
Mhm.
what is it? So,
I think beginning of 2021. I think that's.
is that why Google says 2021?
That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah.
Well, I'm curious to know like the tonality of the whole album, because this one did have more of that like social commentary, a little bit like Noise by Nightwish, topic wise.
Yeah.
But then Animals.
That was sort of the same. Yeah, Animals was talking about we have this like front that we're showing everybody, but really we're all just animals. Yeah.
So again, more of that social commentary. So I'm curious to know if this album is going to be that. And I find that very interesting because I feel like a lot of bands have released music this year specifically calling out like our current social media digital age and capitalism and the state of the political climate and everything that is going on in the world. So I'm curious to know if their album will follow suit and if the entire album is going to have that kind of social political tone to it. Yeah. Or if there's going to be some that are a little bit more like deep diving into the emotions of losing their bandmate, things like that. Yeah. Super curious.
Yeah, I feel like they got some good stuff in the works.
Yeah. This song was so good. The breakdowns in it were fantastic. Like I said, I loved that last like secret breakdown where you're just like, oh, the song's over, and then it wasn't.
Because you're right. The last like few songs that we've reacted to,
it leaves you on that.
Yeah.
Little dangle.
You just, I mean, even what was it? One of the very last ones we did. Yeah, they cut off like the last half of a beat, right? And so you didn't quite get that like extra headbang in, right?
Yes.
You're like, but it was still really good. So, anyways,
thank you so much for joining us this evening. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you should hit that thumbs up button. If you really liked what you saw and you are new here, you should subscribe to our channel. We react to bands and their music often. Check out our playlist for our underground bands that we reacted to all of last week. And you can also follow us on all of our other social medias. Everything will be linked in the description box. And let us know what you thought of this video. Let us know what you think of the song. Did you get the same kind of vibes from the video itself? What do you think their album is going to sound like? Are you excited for the album? Because we are. I am.
Yeah, I am.
So was there anything else you wanted to add?
I think that's it. We'll just catch you guys on the next one.
Yeah. Have a wonderful evening. It's whenever you're watching this.